Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Standards Weekly Check-In. I'm Colin, behind the camera got Heavy Metal Dylan.
What's up?
Today we're going to be getting into some staff picks, flipping through some new arrivals and recently priced records, and addressing some viewer questions at the end of the video. As always, if you see anything you like, you can hit the DMs on Instagram, you can give the shop a ring, or you can just cruise by. We're open 11 to 8, 7 days a week. I'm excited about my staff pick. We got the new SSD Control reissue in. They did Get It Away, and of course they still have some Kids Will Have Their Say. It's a crazy accomplishment having these two records, legitimate pressings, available. I think it's cool, at least.
God, it's sick.
Yeah, years of these records being in complete limbo.
Give the new one a listen.
Yes.
Still good. Which one do you think is better?
At this point in my life, Kids Will Have Their Say.
Okay.
But obviously more musically accomplished. It's and like production and everything, it would be Get It Away.
Yeah.
Get It Away's only drawback is that it's kind of short, whereas Kids Will Have Their Say is, kind of is an epic. Speaking of epics, the title track Get It Away, I was like really impressed listening to it. I mean, I've obviously been listening to that since I was a kid, but it's like that is a true hardcore epic. Mm-hmm. Like that, like the way it builds and goes on, like that is a master class in songwriting for that kind of music. Yeah. It really has like a grand, the way like like Led Zeppelin songs are big. Mm-hmm. That song is big in a way that I don't think a lot of hardcore bands could ever figure out how to do, and that's what makes SSD so special. This is a really, really magical album. 2 albums, 2 EPs, non-albums. The 2 best albums that aren't albums. They're legitimate pressings. They've been, cult status forever, and right now the tomes of the ancients are open to those who have ears and eyes to see. So yeah, I'm very stoked on that. What do you got, my man?
Speaking of hardcore records back on pressings, I'm pretty sure. It's got Marauders Master Killer. What is it, 95?
Yeah.
Yeah, 95 hardcore. Very thrashy, deathy, but still like just a classic banger, heavy.
The last truly great New York hardcore album.
Dang.
I don't know, and maybe Crown of Thorns Mentally Vexed is like a little bit after that. Mm-hmm. But those are the 2 like masterpiece albums of New York hardcore. I mean, there's good albums after that. I think Hold It Down from Madball is after it. Maybe a few here and there, but like as far as like really, I'll put those up there with Age of Quarrel, No Longer at Ease, Any Agnostic Front, like the best of the best.
Yeah. The
last great outing of an entire sub-regional genre, in my opinion. Even if it is just Chaos AD dumbed down pretty heavily.
I never thought about that.
Yeah,
Chaos AD.
Yeah, it's a little less impressive if you think of it in those terms, which contextually, being as a commercial album as it is, and they were on a major, so like I think that's probably what they were going for. But regardless, it's what they call a glorious miss. Mm-hmm. It's like if you hit your mark, it would be really boring, but they missed in such a fascinating and interesting way, and just had such great songs, such great production. It's an absolute peak. I think it's every bit deserving of its accolades, that album. 10 out of 10.
Yes, I agree.
You're going to just leave me here like that? You're going to let me go on this diatribe?
No, I don't know. I thought you were going to keep going.
No, this is a Dylan special right here.
My brother.
Just let me walk off the cliff and then keep walking. And then I'm gone. And you're just like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, right.
Right.
It's good. Yeah, the best New York hardcore record ever. The last one. Right. Got it.
Let's look through some records.
All right.
We'll answer a question while we flip.
All right.
In the interest of time.
Okay.
Glory Good is asking in all our years, because we are, of course, veterans, if we've had any encounters with very famous musicians that are memorable.
Okay. You want to go first?
Yeah, I don't think I have any. I think I might be too old to care.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I recently, probably like my favorite band, ultimately, Killing Joke.
Yeah.
I saw Jazz Coleman talk, and I was like hanging out afterwards. And I was like, oh, I could just go up and like talk to him. I have nothing to fucking say. This is like a guy who's, I've read books from him. I'm embedded in his music, but I don't know. I don't think I like can be moved in that way. And then like, local musicians and people I like generally are just like friends or something, acquaintances. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I don't think I have that like, oh my God, ran into this guy. I don't think I'm immune to celebrity. Yeah. Is what I think.
I get you.
I like your Gene Hoglan story. You're ashamed of.
Yeah. Gene Hoglan, I know you're listening.
He's a legend.
He's watching.
Mean Gene.
Yeah, Gene Hoglan, one time, went to the Esco Mall, local mall here in North County. Was at the JCPenney, I believe, and I see this tower of a man, Gene Hoglan, in like 2014, so he's a little bigger than now. And he's just walking around, and I go, oh my God, that's Gene Hoglan from Death. I run away. My mom realizes that I recognize this person. Gets to talking to Gene Hoglan, and then like he's like, "Hey, can my son take a picture? He's really nervous." I'm like, damn it! So I had this awkward picture of me and Gene Hoglan at the JCPenney in Escondido.
You could be too cool, but your mom is not too cool.
Well, she doesn't care. She's like, I don't know. Who is this guy? Dylan knows who this is. I have another one.
I'm listening.
And it actually happened here, and again in Escondido before.
All right.
I don't know if I should say this, but Greg Turkington came to shop one time. He's a musician.
Fair.
Yeah. And,
that is I am jealous of this.
That is a legend. And I said, what's up? And I saw him again at Del Taco in Escondido, and it scared me.
I believe you floated him a standard Steely Dan t-shirt.
I did.
Look at this. This is a real employee right here, folks.
Yeah. And I was looking for VHSs in the back to give it to him, but I couldn't find any. But it's all good.
That is the most famous person, I think, in the world.
Honestly.
For real.
Yeah.
We got one more question this week. Slam Dance Party Pants. It says Colin. That's me. Asks if I'm the same Colin who used to put together the Horror Party horror movie compilation videos. And yes, guilty as charged. Asks for some recommendations. Movie recommendations. I've been like oscillating between like big brain movies and like new movies. Mm-hmm. Slop in the theater, so I don't know if old horror movies or cult exploitation cinema has really been my area of expertise. You've been watching some good grime? No,
not grime.
Yeah.
I mean, like I saw some like bad horror movies a couple days ago, but like
go on.
I don't remember what they're called. Like Tubi movies, but like.
Well, you say Tubi movies. There's Tubi movie productions.
No, not like that. I'm talking like
there's slop on Tubi. Oh wait. Yeah. Was it Slaughter High?
Yeah, Slaughter High was one of them. Takes forever, and then like nothing. I don't even know what happens in that movie.
Yeah,
the ending makes it so confusing. You know what's crazy? I learned that because it happens on April Fool's, that movie.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, when it hits 12 o'clock, it won't be April Fool's anymore. Like, and I was like, what does this mean? Apparently, that's like I think it's a Canadian thing. It might be Canadian, might be somewhere else. I don't remember. But like apparently like some country spends April Fools where they end at like noon the next day.
Oh, so like our April 1st is just, that's all you get is till midnight. Theirs, it'll be like April 2nd, 9 a.m.
Yeah, something
you could like still get pranked.
Yeah, but the pranks are killing. The prank is dying.
It's a good prank.
It's a good prank.
I saw a good like exploitation movie. I don't know why. The last one that came to mind, if I had to think about it, that I saw was Demon Wind from 1990.
Okay.
You remember that one?
No.
Did you watch that with me?
No.
It was like a really, really good Evil Dead ripoff. Like a blatant ripoff of Evil Dead. They're at a farm somewhere and just a bunch of stuff goes haywire. I think, the funny thing is you get older, you realize even a masterpiece like Evil Dead, I think they start with, here's the effects we can do, here's how we're going to make the movie, is around these effects. Like, how do we connect all these different effects we can make? And you might say that that's hacky filmmaking, but I think that has given us some of the best in the genre. Demon Wind, no exception. You can tell they had like, here's the special effects we can do on like a very limited budget. Everything else is like detailed just to fill in between them, but still a really good movie. We both saw the new Alien.
Yeah, Alien was good. Romulus.
Romulus. Surprisingly, I've been high praising this film. Last Alien movie I liked, the Clintons were in office. Mr. Clinton, Mr. Bill
Which
Clinton.
one,
was
3 or 4?
I think 4. And even that's like, in 4, I remember they bring Ripley back as a clone and give her superpowers. Do you know how fucking insane people would be right now if they brought Sigourney Weaver back as a clone and gave her superpowers? That would be considered the most desperate, like, attempt at franchise revival. Because they'll give this movie shit for being like, oh, it's too much like the original Aliens, or they copied this, or they copied that.
Yeah.
The Android, people don't like that they brought the same guy. They did a facsimile of the Android. But it's like, again, you cannot talk to me about this in a franchise with such little integrity. You haven't seen Aliens versus Predators
Requiem.
2 Requiem.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it's the movie talk.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. We saw Trap. That was good.
We did see Trap.
Yeah, that was good.
Shout out to Salika,
Salika?
M. Night Shyamalan's daughter.
Yeah.
I don't know how she got in the movie.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't
I don't know how. I don't know how he got her.
You know what's really good? My friend pointed out, he's like, there's a scene where M. Night Shyamalan makes Alika, his daughter, say, my dad was gone for years, but I forgive him.
I hate my worthless father. He made so many terrible movies. We stand Lady Raven in this house.
That's true.
I don't know about you guys.
God, I forgot that's her name.
So all we got for today's video. If you have any questions or comments, hit the YouTube comment section down below and we'll address them next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace. You could still get pranked.
Yeah.